In this video, I'm going to talk about the untitled 7th album by Rammstein. It was released on May 17th, 2019 through Universal Music. This is their first studio album in 10 years, the first not to be produced by Jacob Hellner. It was instead produced by Emigrate guitarist Olsen Involtini. He was also their live sound engineer. Now, in my opinion, this change in producer marked a distinct change in their sound. The sound for this album was, kind of like new, like the new album Zeitge, like very crisp, modern pop production sound. This worked for some of the songs, but at the same time, I think they lose some of the raw and aggressive quality of those Jacob Hellner albums. But nonetheless, let me talk about the songs. Deutschland, this was their second #1 single in Germany. It was the lead single. It had a music video which looked like a very big budget movie, showing scenes from Germany throughout history, including World War I and World War II. This one I liked a lot. It has a very techno electronic intro with some heavy guitars. You notice the guitar sound is mixed a little lower than usual. They incorporate the backing vocals with echo effects. It's different, but I think that this was a really strong opening track and a really great first single. Radio is a song about the cultural situation of the German Democratic Republic. Back then, Western radio stations and the music were considered illegal by the East German government, but people did it secretly in a way to escape the political restrictions. I like this song a lot. It has a very catchy chorus as well, some heavy parts. The music video is very memorable as well, and Till Lindemann gives a really great vocal performance on this one. Zeitge, or Show Yourself, criticizes the Catholic Church. The song is heavy, has guitar riffs. Lyrics are targeted towards religious leaders. Also a Latin language choir and like a Spanish-style fingerpicking. The song is reminiscent of Mutter's Zwitter. It moves at a fast pace, uses both electronic and heavy guitars. This is a pretty good song that was not one of the singles. Auslander, or Foreigner, that was the third single. The music video, also really big budget production. The song is very catchy with lyrics that stick in your head. I thought this was a good song. It's the type of song that's catchy, not like the old school Rammstein with the heavy riffs, but more of their modern sound. Sex, it's a song obviously about sex, but they portray the lyrics kind of something like disgusting yet life-giving, and can be compared to like Rob Zombie or Queens of the Stone Age. This band likes to write songs with highly sexualized lyrics. Sometimes they can be very cringy, but this song is a pretty good song with like an old school sound. Poupée, or Doll, this is a very dark topic about a child playing with their doll in the room while their sister, who is most likely underage, she prostitutes herself in the room beside theirs. When the child hears the sister scream, the child gets upset and starts biting the doll's head off. At the end of the song, it is implied that the child sneaks into the sister's room, finds her being beaten to death, and then kills the attacker. So the tone of the song is very dark, it's eerie, it's emotional. Thought this was a very good song with a very powerful vocal delivery by Till Lindemann. Was ich liebe, or What I Love, song with electronic elements, similar to maybe like Nine Inch Nails' Closer. An acoustic guitar section, some say it sounds like Stairway to Heaven. I thought it was a strong track. It may not stand out amongst some of the other songs, but this one has more of a modern sound. Diamant, or Diamond, it was a good song. It had heavy guitars, really good use of electronics. The song is catchy. You remember the chorus very well. Weit weg, Far Away. It's one of the lyrics describing a man watching a woman undress through a window. It can also be interpreted about being about cam girls or sex workers and how clients may believe their interactions are maybe more than what they are. I like this song. This was one of the more underrated songs on the album. Tattoo, it's a heavy song, similar to thrash and heavy metal of the 80s and early 90s. The lyrics are about inmates in German concentration camps, as well as tattoos being a modern trend. This is one of my favorites. They got very heavy with the song. One of my biggest criticisms about some of their later albums that, they were kind of softer with a more commercial sound, but here the band reminds us they can still play really heavy music. The final song, holloman, it means kind man. It's a dark subject matter. A child abuser lures a girl into her car and drowns her. The song was just okay for me, not really as memorable as some of the other songs. So, in conclusion, this is a good album. It has some good songs that are, some songs are weaker, but then when it's good, it's good. The best thing about this album is that It has a very strong start. They put all the singles at the front of the album and like the deep cuts like towards the end. So I enjoyed the 3 singles from the album when they came out. The other songs that I thought were really good, I like Poopy and Tattoo was awesome. Now, the other songs were okay. I would rank this somewhere like in the middle of their discography, you know, similar to maybe like the new album Zeitge, which I just reviewed. Up next, my end of the month videos with albums I missed in April, top 10 albums of April, and I will rank the Rammstein albums, including Zeitge. So, I actually just did a collab review with the Chill Dude on the Couch, so you can check that one out. Please remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.